be on that show. What's your name?
Jacqueline.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Moms. Appreciate it. Check us out. Standing up for your civil liberties. Yes. How you doing, sir? What's your name?
My name is Roy, and I stand for National Coalition Against Homelessness, against violence, against bigotry, and anything else that got to do with lawlessness. Now, when you assemble in a peaceful manner, that's what it's about. But when you got people here who's hollering Black Lives Matter, and you got homeless people, you got disabled people with no type of guidance, mental health, or security, that's a bigger issue than Black lives.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, we're trying to address this for everybody, not just because of what racial thing happened to that man. A peaceful protester got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Okay? Hands up. They came through here and they used so much force, they was hitting women with their fists, pulling their hair, kicking them. Now, this is the country, this is the city of roses. Okay, well, bring some flowers to some of these people's funeral, because they out here and they gonna kill somebody eventually. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that. They already showed they can do it. And it's still pending. But when they said this is an unlawful assembly and nobody dispersed, that's when it gets ugly. They had women with kids with them, and they didn't believe that they would do it while they was present. You see, there's nothing wrong with liberty and justice, but it's something wrong when you got to do this to people who know, like the people came down, the big willers, the big, senators and all them, they came down doing business hours. They gave this miraculous speech, these big names. I'm with this, and we're not gonna tolerate this, and y'all came doing business hours. By 5:30, they were gone. We tried emailing them. We tried talking to them.
Which organization?
Huh?
Which organization?
They was for the people. They had churches, they had rabbis, they had, you name it, city councilors. And they gave these miraculous speeches. And I said, that's good. Yeah, give them a big hand, right? And I said, how did you let this happen? How did y'all let this? And they all put their heads down. Can anybody tell me, what should we do now?
Did they have any solutions?
No,
None.
none.
What is your solution? You seem to be fishing for something more, that it's more than just Black Lives Matter. Now it's about all our lives that are at stake when the federal government has brought the feds in.
What we need to do is get any kind of currency we can, buy some land that is not owned by the government or the state, and pay for our own way, get the zoning people to, where we got the codes and the zones and stuff right, and let us build. Let us build. That way, we ain't taking from nobody. We're not no nuisance, no eyesores, and we're not gonna take that too much longer of suffering on top of suffering on suffering. So what we have to do is get a nonprofit organization, invest that money into some real estate that's not owned by these people. Because all it takes is some big willers to say, look, they move over here. They're not on our, your status. I went to court for some minor stuff, right? And they asked me, what is my status? I said, status? What status? Do you have an income? I said, nope. Oh, well, that's your status. You get the public pretender. I said, I don't want no public pretender. And I'm not pretending. I'm already knowing that I got a fine coming, a little bit of probation, and I don't need nobody to pretend to tell me that. If you could get a little money out of me, keep me supervised, y'all happy, right? But now, I didn't know about the status. These people out here who fighting for their lives and their rights don't have no status.
So it's about poverty too.
Money. 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 They ain't giving none. So how do we make it from here? What do we do? Y'all got enough money to open so many buildings and everything, but the state own them. The government don't want to release no responsibility. So who's going to be responsible? The kids is next. Who's out here mad? Who's being separated from their family? You put us out on the street. You tell us that we don't make enough money. Then you use this pandemic as an excuse, but yet you take the kids away and you let them be emancipated at 15, come back and you see your mother and father living on the streets in the tents. So now you really angry. You've been shuffled through the system. Your parents is living in tents and they left you in the system. Now you done brainwashed this kid to go out here to be vulnerable for drugs, gangs, prostitution, and a whole lot of anger.
I got a question. You asked those politicians, how did we get here? They didn't have an answer. What's your answer? How did we get here today?
Stop acting like you can't see it. You walk right past it, you look at it, and you judge it instead of helping it. Okay? Help those to help themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't need a lot. They don't need a lot. They just need somebody to care. Care. Care is a powerful word. It's like love is. Love is an action word. Don't tell me you care about my life. Don't tell me it's Black Lives Matter. When you got veterans out here, you got disabled people, you got people of all walks. Take care of the people. Take care of the people. If we go to war right now, we'd be so messed up. We couldn't even volunteer because of all the trauma, all the abuse of lack of nurture, rest, food. Where's the porta potties?
You're good boy. Good boy.
Where's the? Where can we go take a shower? Where can we do this? Not at y'all house. Not at y'all parks. So you want us to go around and defecate everywhere and give y'all another reason to put us down? Start giving and watch what happens. Start giving. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, and y'all holding on to it because nobody want to be responsible. You told me if you can fix this, I'll give you the money, right? But nobody wants this responsibility because they let it get out of hand. They let it happen. And now they're going to sit up here and say, what? How do we deal with this? I just told you. Don't treat us, don't cheat us, and don't beat us, and let us get our land that y'all can't take.
Too much damage was done on the inside. But there was
let us get
structural damage.
not y'all money,
not just
but some money,
but
without y'all trying to say, do we got permission to do this?
Up on Capitol Hill, which for those
Y'all was permitted to do this to us. Now it's all about us. Until we get our income and buy some land that's not state-owned or government, welcome to the real world.
We're on hike right now.
I think that's the answer there. Thank you so much for those words. We really appreciate it. It's all about greed. It's all about ignoring. You ignored it for a long time, and now it's in your face.
Four blocks. Four blocks from the actual precinct.
Politicians are bought off.
Politicians
are bought off. Thank you so much.
Find out what they know how it all went down.
Yeah, that's another. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
What up, y'all?
Let me get my card.
Yeah. We were down there.
Storm the house, find the victor, and bring him to safety. You must learn not to sweat the small stuff.
What are you talking about the small stuff? I'm on fire, Coach Ron.
Okay. I mean, obviously, no one was hurt. That's good. That's really cool. This is Jits. He's our little reporter pup. Yeah. Reporter pup. But we know this is one of a handful of businesses that we're hitting. Kind of in the wake of the March. Yeah. We guys quick though. It's good. These windows are massive windows though.
But appreciate it. The footwork and the walk around.
Oh, he loves the attention. Oh, absolutely. He'd be mad if he didn't. Yeah. He's all about it. He's all.
There's a couple of people climbing and sitting on top of the fence over to the side. Someone walking around the crowd, saving people. There's two missing fence panels down on the end. It's hard to see from here. Two fence panels are missing. I don't know what happened to them.
I am kind of watching around me. So the chanting and cheering is because the feds just closed the doors. There we go.
Up the fence of this federal courthouse, y'all. Well, they're working on it. They're definitely working on it.
Guys, don't get faces! Don't get fucking faces! All you guys, don't get faces!
Dude, everybody's face here is already on fucking camera. Good God. All right, here we go. We got Mom Block still holding it around here. Fireworks in the air, everybody. Yeah, it's a 5 cross center. Yeah. I mean, I'm aware. I mean, I'm aware. There's no great place to be in there.
Yeah, that's just the start of we'll be able to move backwards.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all, this is a pretty interesting night. People are pretty committed to seeing how far they can get with the feds.
Fuck the feds.
One man's opinion. They're clearly held by a lot of people. They're doing it?
I don't know. I don't get.
What is happening? Hard to tell what the fuck's happening here. Where they're coming from. The people have cleared a large hole out in the area in front of the federal courthouse. So everybody is clearly prepping for a showdown, right? Oh, no, they're prepping to do this. They're knocking down the whole fucking fence, everybody. So they're just taking down the entire fence. And this is kind of a more dangerous moment. If the feds are going to do that, exactly. And they're going to rush out and shoot people, probably. Good chance. Nope. Crowd's knocked over the fed fence, everybody. So I will say the crowd is making use of its numbers, right? This was the concern I had earlier. You've got this big crowd. We've seen especially earlier in the uprising, we would have these huge crowds that would confront the police, but then nobody would be willing to, cross the line. The police, and in this case, the feds always set a line. It's like, this is our fucking line, and if you do this, we get to mess you up. Everybody cheers. The fence is fucking down. The fence is fucking down. The federal fence is down. The moms are all around still. There's a bunch of moms out there. But yeah, the fence is, this is the fence. It's fucking down. It has knocked the fence down. People are now jumping on the fence as if it's a trampoline. Now, the last time we had a trampoline at one of these protests, it was a mattress that people were jumping on, and the PPB declared a riot and tear gassed everybody. There's a bad reputation, or a bad history. Oh, here we go. Dead Russia coming, it looks like, everybody. That was a flashbang for damn sure. People are getting ready, moving up. Hi. Getting in line. Preparing for what's a-coming. Good. Let's go home. Let's go home being chanted. Oh boy, folks. This could go very bad. Oh, people are approaching the doors of the courthouse and putting their bodies against them. And now they're dragging pieces of the fence in front of the doors of the federal courthouse. So folks are trying to barricade the feds inside the courthouse. Good Lord. This has to be, I can honestly say, one of the most intense, both emotionally and in terms of my nerves, moments I've had in 53 days of this, most of which I've covered. This is a moment we haven't had before, right? We've had these big crowds, but usually what would happen is you'd get them earlier in the uprising and people wouldn't know what to do with them. And so they would stand up with the police, they would stand against them at a fence, and then they'd just kind of hang around until enough people left that the police were able to get violent with the crowd and disperse it. And tonight, the crowd didn't wait. People took down the fence, and people are staying. There's a big crowd still out here, still all hanging around, still ready. Oh shit, Fed Rush, Fed Rush is coming. Here we go, here we go. So they are firing into the crowd. We have feds, we have pepper balls, impact munitions. The crowd is pulled back. I don't see any arrests. All right, here we go, here we go. They're shooting munitions, lighting fires. They got gas. Shit. Fucking gas. Gas. Lots of gas around me. Shit. Lots of gas in a crowd that doesn't know how to put out gas. So that's a bad sign. Garrison! Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck. Fuck. They got me good. Got a medic? Does anyone have water?
Need some water?
Yes. Yeah.
We got you, buddy.
Thank you. Shit. They got me good.
It's sparkling water, okay?
Yeah. Bruce. Yeah. There you go. First time that's been done to me. No, I mean, that's been done hundreds of times. The first time it's been fizzy water, yeah. It does have flavor. All right. Woo! They got me good there, guys. Yeah, y'all too. Fuck, they got me good. They got spicy as hell, everybody. Yep, they're shooting the big stuff. Very spicy. Very spicy. Oh, impact rounds. I'm getting hit all over with impact stuff. It's the rock salt shit. It's getting me up and down. That stuff sucks ass, everybody. Absolutely sucks ass. All right. Back into the fucking crowd. Here we go. You see that with a hockey stick? Knocks the fucking gas puck back. You see a leaf blower being used to blow the gas away. That is the first time I've seen that done successfully here on the streets of Portland. Really, really good teamwork here on this point. Fed's firing munitions out still. So they're doing the fucking thing that they do. Oh, man. Sons of bitches gas me good. Tremendous amount of gas. Oh, shit. Yeah, fucking incendiaries everywhere. They love shooting those incendiaries. They're just lighting fires all over town with this shit. Look at this fucking stuff. People kicking Fed cans back, blowing them back. Tear gas just wafting across the fucking street in columns. People yell, "Get out of this city, police!" Fucking hockey puck man gets blown back by a fucking grenade. But he's gonna knock the fucking gas back. I fucking love hockey puck man, y'all. I fucking love hockey puck man, okay? I want everyone to know my love for hockey puck man. Jesus, tap dancing fucking Christ. God damn it. That is a fuckload of munitions. Jesus Christ. I thought I had seen the most fucking munitions I could see these guys throw out, but fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah, this is just press that they're shooting at, and a couple of people kicking cans back at them. And the gas is just drifting Like, look at the size of this fucking gas cloud drifting back into the park. As federal agents just launch munitions at people. Good God. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Shooting through the fucking smoke. Oh boy, it is rolling back. I cannot exaggerate the amount of fucking tear gas smoke that's coming in here, folks. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Fucking hell. And here we have the fucking feds. They're very angry that their special fence got taken down. The bulk of the crowd seems to have been pushed back here. So it really is mostly press and a couple of folks who are willing to stand around here. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Boy, howdy. I do love hockey, man.
You know, but they're just firing at us now.
Yeah, they are just shooting at press now. Like, press and that one guy who's the doctor. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, everybody. So, they're basically just shooting at press at the moment. And a doctor. So the oh, gee, yeah, they got you good, man. Well, we got a gas wall coming in here. Oh, boy. Yep, I'm getting out of that. You know what sucks ass is fucking tear gas. Huh? Yeah. Fuck me. Not a fan of that stuff, y'all. Well, I'm not a fan either. Woo, those boys got a lot of munitions. Woo, yeah. Yeah, I'm burning all over. Yeah, I'm burning all over. Garrison's with me. Everybody's fine in our team. All right, let's go get B. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was good. Fucking hell. Well, y'all, that was interesting. Poking the feds. Okay. We're good, man. We're good. Well, so, I love hockey stick, man. Fuck me, what the fuck was that shit? Oh, we got feds moving up this way. We got a big fucking riot line of feds. Holy shit, that is a lot of federal agents. A lot of federal agents coming up third. Everybody needs to get the fuck back. Well. Huh? Yeah, I see the line of feds, yeah. That is a shitload of feds, everybody. That is a terrible amount of feds. People should not be fucking with this amount of feds. Huh? No. I know they're gonna rush all these people. And when they do, we're gonna... Yeah. Shit, and the gas is that way. This is a bad situation. So we got gas on this. There's a crowd behind us and this fucking ton of federal agents. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is a terrible situation, which is why the Justice Center, generally a bad place to be. There were a lot of people tonight, and still are. Still a damn big crowd. So, again, not an unjustified situation in terms of, like, tactically. You know, there were enough people to try something
And they got away with quite a lot. They tore that damn fence down. Where I going to make a tactical suggestion would be, this is the move like water time. This is the, all right, shit's lost time. Time to run. But yeah, big crowd, everybody. And at least one almost naked guy. Oh, people arrested? I did not see any arrests. No arrests yet? Yeah, there is a fucking army up ahead, which is why this is a bad call. And maybe people would be better off taking the win and leaving without any arrests. But they're going to march forward at these feds, and these feds are going to shoot at them. And we're going to get over here, and we're going to film it, but not stand immediately up and it gets covered in tear gas. So the thing that's going to happen is going to happen here. God damn it, spicy. And they're running. They're doing the run that they do. Gas behind us. Oh, shit. Those blowers do seem pretty successful. I will say, the fucking leaf blowers do definitely work. I would not have been able to handle the spiciness of that if people hadn't fucking leaf blown it away. I have a mask, dude. They're not perfect, and I also have eyes. Yeah, guy blowing the fucking air away with a leaf blower. This is the only use of a leaf blower I've ever seen that made sense. Like, they're literally useless for everything but tear gas. It's kind of amazing. And we had especially earlier in the, oh, they're shooting at us. Yeah, we run back this way, yeah. God damn. Yeah, and they're doing the whole thing that they do where they fire impact rounds wildly into the crowd. Yeah. A lot of incendiaries. I saw, and they're marching forward again, which is brave. Can't so much recommend it on a tactical level, but they're doing it. Definitely brave. Yeah. Like, the feds aren't really moving forward much, but they're about to. Yeah. Huh? Burning real bad. Huh? I'm okay. Man, I'm sure there's some moms, but I think they might be hiding. Now I see some moms kind of walking through the crowd here. Oh, yep, there's a line of moms standing in front of the fucking gas right here. Oh, the feds are heading in. But yeah, you definitely have moms up at the front here, some of them. There's another. Kind of some small independent lines of moms trying to, like, do their thing. So, I don't know, man. People chanting, feds go. Yeah, they're doing the thing they do again. Those fucking flashbangs, y'all. And they're gonna start charging. Alright. So they're firing into the crowd, but they're not doing a deep charge. They're still shooting their fucking incendiaries off to the left there. gassing heavily and peppering the crowd with impact munitions, but not really doing the bull rushes that are kind of the most terrifying thing about these guys. No, I'm seeing a little. There's a bull rush. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody next to me says, so awesome. You see a fire got lit by Fed munitions. A lot of the older ones in particular start fires. So that's what I'm guessing is happening there. Yeah, and Fed's moving up on this flank here on the right. Flashbangs on the left. Flashbangs on the left going into the crowd, gas into the crowd. Fires lit inside the parks. So we have fires lit in the parks by federal munitions. Tear gas clouds everywhere. Just massive plumes of gas. Some of the most gas I've seen out on these streets. I've seen a lot of fucking gas on these streets. Yeah, their munitions start fires a lot of the time. Particularly the older stuff. Oh, Jesus.
That doctor's still in the front holding his sign about the dangers of tear gas as the feds advance. Oh, and there, come on. Somebody throws a bottle of water.
Boy, we've got our trespassers out.
Here's Garrison. Garrison! 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 Yeah. We like you here. And they're forward. They're moving. Firing impact munitions as they do so. Look at these guys. Look at these soldiers on the streets of an American city firing into a crowd. They're throwing down a fence. They're setting fires. Throwing tear gas everywhere. They're dressing down to the right. Let's move right. So here we go, y'all.
Federal agents on the streets of fucking Portland, Oregon. Boy, howdy, they have been fucking filling these parks with tear gas, firing impact munitions like they are going out of style. It is quite a lot, but a very large crowd still arrayed against them. Someone yells, "Portland, Oregon, bitches," to the federal agents standing at the intersection waiting to charge. The crowd gets down on their knees. They set up shields, which isn't going to stop a bull rush. It'll deflect some impact munitions, but it is not going to stop the fucking charges. But okay, here we go. We've got press on this side here. People yelling at the feds to get real jobs. A sizable crowd here on their knees with shields. More people getting down on their knees. Yeah, this is definitely the cool zone, everybody. You can see federal agents on this side here to the left. And the crowd kind of insisting on going again, another round. So there's going to be more gas. Are they getting there? aiming weapons kind of directly at people in the way that riot agents aren't supposed to. God damn it.
No, fuck. Sorry, guys. My sinuses are fucked right now. They asked me good. Everyone is coughing around me. Air is extremely spicy. Someone shouts, "What are you waiting for?"
Mask with the press mask is my buddy John. He's a photographer.
You can see him walking up right now, getting ready to shoot. Real badass. Huh? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna draw them in and fuck them up. You know, if you work for Donald Trump, probably a good amount of supporters of that. They got the feds out, and they got the fence down. Somebody yells, "You better start looking for a new job." But the feds don't seem to talk back. But here we go. I think we're about to see a rush. Yeah, you can see one man in the middle there. That guy pointing out protesters in the crowd. And yeah, we've got like a mix of U.S. Marshals, DHS, ICE. They're going to be pretty unfortunate here in a little while. The crowd moves forward more, redeploying their shields. Redeploying their shields. Oh boy, y'all. When this happens, it's not going to be pretty. Yelling at the federal agents, "Get the fuck out, you don't want you in our fucking city." Federal agents yelling nothing back because they're federal agents. Oh, there's hundreds and hundreds in the crowd. I can't tell you the full size, but it's not a small crowd. Not a small crowd. Bringing a trash can up? I guess to go grab federal munitions. Oh, people redeploying the shield line. Redeploying the shield line. Just getting closer and closer to this line of federal agents who are now dressing down and look like they actually might be pulling back, but I think that's just a ploy. I think they're going to wait for this crowd to move forward. They're moving back. They've got the guy with the sensor out, the big bucket that has the tear gas, and he's got the stick. Oh, and here's the munition. They start shooting. They're shooting again. Gas again. He's fucking heavy shit. It's just a piece of steel over and over again. Crowd is peeling back, but you still have these fucking incredibly brave people sitting in the fucking front with these shields to shield their friends as their friends pull back, which is almost just outrageous in terms of the level of fucking bravery that takes to stand in front of these people. Here's yet another fire started by federal munitions. They keep starting fucking fires with these old munitions they've got. And federal agents are pulling back to the old elk statue, which has been used as kind of a community fireplace. So they seem to be using the gas cloud, which is enormous, this gas cloud that they created, as a way to kind of fucking, yeah, they're doing like the ninja thing, and they're trying to pull back. And they've redressed their lines closer to the actual federal courthouse. They're shooting at folks who get close again, as they are wont to do. People yelling at them, what the fuck are you doing? Saying they betrayed people, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Kind of seems like they're doing exactly their job. Hey, Corey. How you doing, buddy? So, we're moving back up to the front here. No, there was definitely a lot of tear gas in that. The crowd's just pretty good at getting tear gas. Here we go. More spicy, spicy stuff. Wheeling around the crowd. And of course, we've got gas pumping out of this here. The old fireplace. Wow, that looked like a big fucking shotgun they fired. I think that was like a pepper ball shell, basically. That's the kind of stuff that feels like you're getting rock salt shot at you if you're kind of standing in a line when it hits you. So the Fed still got a lot of shit. Just a ton of gas. And again, this kind of constant pitter-patter of impact rounds that they're firing. You can hear them just sort of whizzing by you. They're firing more of these kind of shotgun shell things into the crowd. Doing the thing they do. They got a press. They shot press right in the fucking chest. I don't think they particularly care that they shot fucking press. Huh? Yeah, they are mostly just shooting at press at this point. Yeah. We're not reporting danger actions with protesters if they're just shooting them. I mean, they were shooting protesters over there, but yeah, now they're shooting press. Yeah, I mean, what's gonna do? All right, yeah, they're pulling back to the federal courthouse. So, y'all, this is kind of what it looks like when you fuck with the feds. You know, you throw down their fence and they come out of their house and they shoot a bunch of stuff and start a bunch of fires and fire impact rounds at everyone around them. Target press, coat City Park in a thick haze of tear gas, which is already descending around us yet again. Fire those weird ass shotgun rounds that, you know, cover people in fucking gas. It's lame. It's not fun. So I think we're all pretty done here. This is going to go on for a while. Corey Elliott's stream is going to go on for a while. We're heading in for the night. It's been a long day. It's been a long weekend. I mean, we got enough. This will just keep happening for hours. We'll be back in the streets soon. Oh, wait, well, we might as well watch this. Huh? Yeah. Yep. All right, we'll catch this rush. If they actually do another march forward. So they appear to be moving up the right flank here. Oh, this might be. I wonder if they're either heading. Some of these guys might actually be heading back to the IRS building. Yeah, they might be heading back to the federal building. So this might be a situation where now that people have been pushed back from the damn thing, from the federal courthouse where they tore down the fence, the feds don't want to play anymore. I don't know. We'll see. They are still holding out here, so I'm going to follow them until they... Yep. So this guy in rear guard is just sort of popping impact rounds at people. But we've got this crowd of what are, for all intents and purposes, just a bunch of fucking soldiers. marching, you know, after shooting a bunch of people through the streets of the city of Portland, dressing up, covering. Probably just going to shoot at press again. Almost certainly just, well, no, it looks like they might be actually heading back to their little house. So I think they're heading back to the IRS building where they live. That is the home of all feds, the IRS building. So that appears to be the feds heading back in. Now, my guess is there's still a lot of people out. There might be, 500 to 1,000 people still kind of out and ready. And this could go on for quite a while. There will probably be more sallies and sorties and people shot, and may even be piles of arrests and shit. But the feds are going to try to go back inside, probably just because they're bored and tired. Either that or just like, I don't know, their rules of engagement have said that since they cleared the courthouse out, that's all they're supposed to do. So the crowd's yelling at them, calling them pussies. You've got this real tiny group of very brave people calling a bunch of heavily armed federal soldiers pussies as they walk into what is essentially a fortress, which is a pretty cool symbol of kind of the resilience and a little bit of the reckless toughness of the city of Portland and its people. And you get people walking in after them to flick them off as they pull back to their building. Look at this shit. People are real pissed at these federal agents who they are relentlessly fucking with after being shot at repeatedly. And that, folks, is why I really love the city of Portland, Oregon. So,
It's not the mic. I had a respirator on because I was being repeatedly tear gassed. But yeah, as always, I remain very proud of the city of Portland. They chased the feds back into the little IRS building and flicked them off a bunch, which was fun. Everybody got horribly tear gassed, which was less fun. The feds are now in front of the courthouse, and I'm sure they will put their fence back up tomorrow. The crowd will probably hang around and get brutalized a bit more again by the people at the federal courthouse. And my crew and I are going to go home and get some damn sleep because it's a Sunday night and we've been at this for quite a while. So enjoy, everybody.
Yes, that was Mike Bluehair. According to him, he got shot right in the chest with a less lethal. So there's a line of officers, feds, whatever. Okay.
Counterattack, you can hear the roar. You can hear the righteous indignation of the people. There's a roar coming. They're about to counterattack. I love it. How you feeling today, Corey?
Pretty good.
They're still lobbing.
I know. And my mask going right back on because they're still lobbing. So these guys are still indiscriminately firing gas.
We have a right to assembly! You're criminals!
You don't even fucking live in the city!
You serve nobody!
Your invasion needs to end! You're tired of your fucking tear gas lighting up! This ends peacefully if you just go home!
This is peaceful if you leave!
Get the fuck out of here!
You're the biggest threat to us!
So they're going after anybody. So there's a total mix of protesters and some people live streaming, recording, reporting.
What is your mission? What is your mission? Please state your mission.
So the crowd is up there. Just coming back now. But there are protesters down here, on that far corner, protesters up there, on that corner, and then the mass is right here.
Hey guys, I forgot my cup tonight. Can you shoot from the waist up as usual?
They're firing again at protesters in the front line over there. Firing all the way back up towards the stag. So that was them dropping gas to cover their retreat. But they have dropped a massive amount of gas. You okay, bud?
Yeah.
Just getting hit by that tear gas, huh?
All the time, all day today.
Okay, so officer feds have returned inside. There's the crowd. So the mass crowd actually retreated back because a lot of them do not have gas masks. There was an explosion over near 7-Eleven, so it sounds like there might be a small unit of feds playing over there as well as people throwing flashbangs and what have you. And right now it's time to gather canisters. Still a little hot.
Do you mind if I keep that one?
The top one or?
This one.
I don't have a top one. I was thinking that one, right?
That one. That's the one I want.
Because of the top? Yeah, I'm actually trying to gather a few of these ones myself.
Oh, okay. You want to take a picture of this one?
Yeah. Cool. Can I see what that one is, bud? Yeah. That is a still hot. Yeah, very hot. I haven't picked it up yet. Hang on. That is a Pocket CS. Cool. I want that. Right? I don't have one of those standards. So. Okay. Any more around there? That's the remnants of a Stinger. And yeah, I'm going to get away from Fed property.
Are you right in front of me?
Well, folks, feds have gone back inside. I need to plug my phone in. I will be back if they decide to try and clear out the group again, but it looks like the mass crowd is actually hanging out up near 4th. That is a lot of Jesus. Oh. Fucking hell. That's yeah, they're only shooting at us. Yeah, this is just us that they're shooting at. With a couple of people taking pieces. Gas is just drifting. Like, look at the size of this fucking gas. So yeah, you may have just heard Robert over to my left commenting on this. There's like maybe a dozen people, and otherwise this is just the feds shooting at press. I just got someone who is not wearing a respirator and got a pretty good lungful of it. Ah. God damn. Fuck you, pussy! Fucking pop! Yeah, okay. Think you little goddamn hurt me, pussy! Woo. Oh, they tear gassed the fuck out of the moms. My goggles are all fogged to shit, and I just tried to adjust them, and now I got a little bit of tear gas. So it's gonna be a second while I get my bearings here. So no Fed push after fence came down, as you saw. Fence came down and have people been picking up cancers from over here?
I have one. It's quite incredible. I can hear music already, chanting from different directions. A lot of small conversations have restarted back up amongst the people. People are walking around, just trying to check on everyone, it looks like, and take a rest and look for some of the canisters that were tossed. Hello, California. Yeah, we blocked the Facebook comments like that. Just saying it's okay to people. Just don't think that's so. See that someone asked about the moms. I do not know because I have not seen them. And if you've been here with me on the stream, you've seen that we've been mostly this quarter throwing salmon. From where I'm currently sitting, I don't see any yellow shirts walking around, but that does not mean that the moms aren't still here. It's quite possible. But I can't confirm or deny that they are present still. The people walking in the street in front of me, these are all protesters and demonstrators. All the federal officers went back into the courthouse. I'm just taking a moment to catch my breath, and then perhaps we'll walk in front of the courthouse and see the difference. We'll walk up to perhaps Maid and see what it looks like on the other street in just a minute.
Pretty good one on my back right here.
I think you maybe didn't lift it far enough back.
It's okay here.
Yeah, you were only up to the side.
Yeah, I was turned like this, walking and recording, and they shot me right between this strap and my backpack right here.
Damn.
Yeah, with the rubber bullet.
I've never been sprayed on my skin before.
Really?
On my neck.
Huh.
It was like burning. That's what they give those wipes for. I've only ever used the eye wash before. But they did the wipes.
Someone on my stream called you anti-fatigue. They're like anti-fatigue.
These are the back half of the pepper ball types that the PPD usually use, which are different than the Fed ones. There's still Riot Ribs is still grilling. There's still hundreds of people here. Most of the people who left are the moms, and to their credit, there are a non-zero number of yellow shirts here. Some of them may be still moms. Yet? Tear gas canisters. What's that? No, I just have the one. Oh. What's that? Sure. Y'all want this back? Oh, you can have it. I have some already, but... The community of streamers, journalists, photographers, legal observers, all come together to document as much of the munitions and shit that we find on the ground as possible. And there's like a collective network of people sharing documentation of this stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright.
Yeah, it's
they don't care. Like, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
it's surprising when they were rolling directly at you, like you're shouting press, but I know that there are so many people around in there, right? Multiple canisters that were tossed within feet of me.
Yeah.
Just a little bit ago here. See this action.
Yeah, I've seen almost, I think almost everyone, if not everyone I know, has gone injured, and I've gone they did see me right in the back. He was hiding behind a vehicle, but then I identified myself as friends, and they were just shooting up the vehicle, and they shot me in the back. So I got it hurts.
Alright, come on guys, see we're just gathering numbers, that's why we're walking slow. These are some of our rejuvenation people, guys.
fence is still... The fence is still sideways. They still grilling.
Yeah, valid.
Like, are they doing tear gas or anything like that?
I haven't heard any tear gas for a while. It's still pretty spicy down there. I'd stay on 5th if you're going that way. If you're going to the actual protest, it's spicy.
No, I'm not.
I'm good, thank you, hon. Water, anybody? Water?
We looked tired as hell last night. Me and Saul had a picture.
Microphone test. Do I have any audio on that?
was just sitting there sweating my fucking balls off.
But it is kind of cool. I mean, it is pretty cool.
And like, I used to manage a smoke shop, and they're like, and they tweeted at the smoke shop. They're like, "Yo, Kama Smoke Shop, how do you employ this commie trash or some shit?" I'm like, "Dog, I haven't managed that place in 5 years. What's up, dude?
What's up, Jacob?
How's it going, man? Good. How you doing, brother?
I missed all the spicy. I was
Yeah.
gonna come out earlier tonight, and I woke up to a million messages on my signal, going ding, 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 and I was like, "Oh no, I fell asleep!"
Oh shit!
So,
It's happened to everyone.
yeah, so my friend's running the screen basically, and I'm down here with it. So
Very nice.
yeah, how's it been?
Spicy. Fuck.
Yeah,
You got a gas mask? You just have your maskless.
I just got my mask.
Oh.
I know, I'm waiting for a gas mask in the mail. What a mess.
You
I
did
know.
not want to be down here that
I was listening to Robert Evans' audio on the way in. It sounded pretty intense.
Dude, that Fed gas is bad.
Oh yeah, no, I got it last Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Without a mask?
Yeah, no, it was rough. If I double up on my paper mask and then this, it's pretty good about that. But then it's just not enough.
eyes and
Yeah,
your
the eyes. Yeah, the
You're
eyes.
a brave
is too
motherfucker,
much.
dog.
You know,
You're a brave motherfucker.
Jacob Hanning in the floor tweet video.
Yeah.
Gotta get a pole, man.
What?
Gotta get a pole.
I like the pole. The pole, is that a fucking gyro on the end of the pole?
Yeah.
Oh, just
So that was not kosher. That the Osmo 2 has a regular screw for any camera mount, and then this is just a standard. Well, this is a nice boom pole. It's a carbon fiber boom pole, but it just screws right on the bottom. The only problem I have is not being able to see my own screen.
That is definitely a problem.
Yeah, so I hope we resolve that with watching this for a little while.
There you go.
But I'm still, there's like a 3 or 4 minute delay on my audio or on my feed, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, maybe it's working. So I was looking at some higher tech here today, but not all of us have Eric's freaking budgets.
I feel you, right? That pole's fucking huge and nice.
Oh, this one will go up to 10 feet.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it's a pretty impressive.
Okay.
Fuck these Nazi fascist pigs!
Yeah!
If you missed the beginning of the sentence, it sounded bad.
It did, yeah.
So that's about my
Do you have Facebook?
No, that's why
Oh, if you're high enough up, you just kind of get the crowd.
Yeah, I just got connected with the Woke software yesterday, actually.
Nice.
So now my stream looks a little bit more primo, but like, you know, even they don't have it. You know, and there's
I got friends working on that for live streaming.
yeah, there's no good, there's really no good plugin for OBS.
Yeah, I got friends working on it.
But you know, who knows how long this takes? There might be some.
Yeah. It's just
How long we're all
complicated.
gonna be
You
out
have to
here?
go way above people's heads, or nice.
Eric still thinks twice the rate would.
You either have to go way above people's head, or you have to shoot people's feet. But,
Right, yeah.
You know, I mean, even tonight we had somebody that was like, "Can you get close-ups of people's faces that are committing
Yeah,
crimes?"
so it's like specifically the people that are committing crimes, please. Yeah, I'm
But,
Oh yeah, but it was just
She's
like.
used to being around live.
Right. No, I've had several
Oh, I'll
people.
call out the people that ask
Yeah.
for shady shit like that. You know, fuck
Yeah,
it.
that was weird.
I feel like that microphone's pretty quiet. We'll play it out in a second. No, I've had several attorneys.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, I guess, part of the
Yeah.
That's the journalism thing. It's like, well, video's there.
Yeah.
You're gonna come and talk to it anyway.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go to the spicy way.
All right, man. Be safe, dog.
Good to finally catch up with you.
Yeah, you too, man. Good to meet you in person.
A little bit less wobbly. I am blessed that I work at an electronics recycling company, so we get all kinds of weird shit.
There you go.
One of the weird things we got was boom poles.
I wanted to introduce you to
Stay safe, brother.
You too, man. Take care, Jake.
I've been knowing him.
Oh, are you fucking serious? Oh, fuck
Yeah, I saw him from afar. We had like a.
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah.
I'd rather die standing up than live on my neck.
Oh, nigga, I was about to show you fucking front. That nigga, I got $50 on that nigga beat your ass too. That's not happening. All right, I got $300. These two beat your ass. I'm moving gangs. Gangs, nigga, I promise you, they're gonna beat your ass. On my mama.
So we're walking. Need to assess how strong my audio is here too. We appreciate it. Thank you, man.
I'm not talking to you.
No doubt.
Goddamn.
No doubt. Hey.
That's right, motherfuckers. 52 nights in a row. 52 nights in a row, motherfuckers. That's us. We're the ones making this fucking happen every night, and that's why we're going to win. Who streets? Who streets? Who streets? Who streets?
I heard you talk a couple times about wanting to continue to do this. True.
Hey, we found a Visa debit card. If somebody dropped it and could describe it, come over here if y'all lost your debit card.
I don't know if this
Over here.
situation, but I think that there'll continue to be people voicing their opinion. You know, and even after November, depending on the end of November. Nice. You guys keep supporting Eric, man. He's out there doing it for you. I did, on my website, on the Risk Department Journalist, I did start to put everybody how to support information up there too, so.
We know exactly who the killers are. Breonna Taylor.
That's right.
It's 20. Has yet to be brought to any criminal investigation or charge whatsoever.
What if they're going to figure out that Portland is go like this? That's, you know, that's a valid point. Every time one goes up, it's
Okay, last call over the board. If you drop your debit card, come check over here. The last time I'm going to call it out.
you know, it was, I think it was Corey Dillon who was talking yesterday on his stream about just how, or no, excuse me, the Concrete Authority, who was talking about just how engineering to happen these guys Lord for the fire, defenses for purposes. These guys have found a lot of uses for them.
Hey, her name!
Well, Anita Milgreen tried to interview Commissioner Hardesty a couple days ago, or excuse me, I guess that was Friday, and Commissioner Hardesty was being interviewed by K2 at the time, and Commissioner Hardesty had said to K2 had asked her about
Right, this racist system is coming down, y'all.
Well, I don't know why
One
they
fucking
would.
brick at a time. This racist system is coming down.
You know,
one egg at a time. Boink, boink, motherfuckers. Boink, boink. I know you can fucking hear me. Boink, boink, motherfuckers.
just a minute ago. There's no de-escalation practices. There's no attempt to get people to calm down or to work together for common ground in moving cooperatively. It's just shebang.
With Vonage's video APIs, serving your customers is so easy, they're basically falling into your lap. Now we're talking.
I've already been doxxed. You're wasting your time. Every streamer out here has been doxxed already. That's what they do to all of us. They try and tell everyone we're cops, informants, working with the feds. Like, yeah, I really, like, what the fuck? I'm in Eugene doing concrete 5 days a week, and then I drive up here on the weekends to fucking come out here and live stream and help amplify this message. And I get fucked up every weekend. I get tear gas. Every weekend I get shot with rubber bullets. I think they're trying to move it.
I'm not gonna eat the floor bar.
Are you drinking milk?
No, it was like it's milk water for tear gas.
Oh.
Not drinking it.
I was like, are you drinking milk out of a water bottle right now? They give up already.
Okay, more like a real life.
You know what's going on right now?
These are doors, so they're barricading the doors.
No, it looks like they're putting the fence back together or something.
Well, they were barricading the doors, but they're not.
Oh, I think they're just building the fence around the doors.
Maybe.
I think they're just gonna block the doors closed. I'm confused by the tactics right now. You don't know what's going on either? Are they just putting it back together, or? I feel like it would be easier for them to just take it out that way. I'm so confused on why they did that.
What's that?
Spider-Man, I think.
I would like to be Spider-Man. Who are you? Iron Man. Iron Man, that's right. So Eric's Iron Man. Soul took Doctor Strange, bro. Yep. DeAndre took Doctor Strange, so I'm Spider-Man. DeAndre's Doctor Strange. Eric wants to be Tony Stark. We already have Jarvis. We have Dazzler. Where's the feds? They are inside of this building, guys. All right, we're gonna do I'm gonna show you guys how big this building actually is for those of you that are just joining. We got people, I can tell now there's people that are genuinely asking questions about what's happening. So I don't know that we had a surge of trolls for a while. That was crazy. But this thing's massive. It's like it's a skyscraper. It kind of reminds me, the situation looks like, I've said it a few times, like Terminator 2. When everybody's outside of Cyberdyne. That's what this kind of looks like. CJ hasn't picked his Avenger name yet. So that's kind of the, and then there's a park. This is like where the central part there used to be an elk here. I think they preserved the actual statue itself. But that's what's left of it. Yeah, it's been turned into a fire pit now. So they have fires there now, bonfires. If you guys could like this video, share it if you haven't. I'll be able to read your comments. I have the comments back up. I'm not from here. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Those of you that's joining, I came here to report on it, just like I did in Minneapolis. So I don't know. You say your city, so I'm not from here. People that said, just interesting. We're here just to report it. Just don't get mad at me. I know, did you guys see? Andrew, long time. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. What was it a statue of? It was an elk. That's what it used to be, an elk. Hey, Lori. I'm almost done with this water. Can you walk around and ask where people are from? No, I don't interview people. We just record what happens in the background. But most people here are from Portland. There's no buses. There's none of that crazy shit. There's mainstream news here. We come here. Oh shit.
was all fucked up.
I don't know though. We had a surge of trolls for a while. That was crazy. But this thing's massive. It's like it's a skyscraper. So it kind of reminds me of the situation. Looks like I've said it a few times. Like. You guys could like this video, share it if you haven't. I'll be able to read your comments. I have the comments back up.
Good. That's the next thing I'm looking for. What do I do with that? Alright, well, I came back to the car, changed microphones, and somehow, between setting this up and putting things in my pocket, I've set my mask somewhere. I'm gonna find that first. Paper mask. Which, given the heat right now, the paper mask might be a way to go. It's on the ground. Bending down is not something I quickly set up for. Okay, good. And I've got my mask. What I don't have is enough pockets and checking the tech. I still don't have my audio. I still hear Andrew. Ah, there we go. that figured out. As far as my microphone goes, this microphone I only have one set of batteries for. I guess if I'm lucky, they've got more at 7-Eleven, right? Still don't hear myself on the monitor. So see if we can fix that. Oh my gosh. Push the wrong buttons on your feed some more. What the hell did I do? This is not an app I want. My audio is super quiet. So, or it's delayed. Okay. This is why I prefer to be behind a computer where I can control everything rather than out here fucking getting pissed off at technology that's not loading correctly. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna walk over there and then I'll fuck with my monitor and hope that you guys can hear me. I'm not hearing anything. There we go. Oh my god, finally fixed everything. Unfortunately, I don't think I can turn up the output volume on my stream or on my microphone.
I'm testing the waters, you know. I know it's risky, like, but I've noticed that.
Aquí tengo una pinche una pandilla aquí, güey.
Sorry guys, audio cable got pulled. If you could see me right now, you would see that I am just a mess of goddamn cables. I turned down my volume all the way on my tablet. We have our first fire. I assume we had a little flake burning there. So one of the problems that I have is that my gimbal does not like to be weighted by a cord, and that tends to cause problems. Oh, looks like we've got action. Walk, don't run! Walk, don't run!
Walk, don't run! Walk, don't run! Walk, don't run! Walk, don't run! Walk, don't run! Walk, don't run!
Responding to some sort of fire. Got that one right there. We are walking the fuck away from gas before it gets to me. That was definitely directed at the little press corner that I was standing at. I apologize for the heavy breathing, guys. I'm fat. That's the way it is. Smoke and not gas. If it's not gas, we're going to have some gas real soon. It is blowing this way, so I'm going to walk backwards. That is a lot of gas. That is a lot of gas. You can see that they're still shooting towards the crowd. spicy air. One came all the way out here. We're out in the road. We got a cone drop. Cone drop right there. Starting to get in my nose a little bit. Definitely going up this way. We got water bottles out. All right. Chris, can you bring my screen up into full screen, please? Out. They're really trying to clear that part. So I think that was, it's a little bit spicy, but I think that was actually more smoke than it was gas. Because if it was all gas, a little tingly in the Still got people walking back this way.
Motherfucker.
Checking the remote. It looks good. I have a feeling that this lapel mic has a hard time when it's like they are still engaging with protesters. It's very spicy up here. I can hear how low my goddamn mic is.
Don't panic! Don't panic! Be calm! Be
Spicy here. Those 47 minutes just fucking stink. Fuck you. Fuck that fascist fucks. Woo! My face is on fire. Who are you? We've got the medic ambulance right here. So a lot of these medics that goddamn. Hey man, could you just stabilize that for me for a second? Thank you. Fuck. Thanks, bud. Of course. So I'm good. The mask just fell off. That happens. I'm good. So the feds have been trying to clear out that park, but people are pretty determined to keep walking back into it. And that's cool. People are resilient. What you've got right here is we're on the corner of Main and 4th with the medics and with a group of about 75 to 100 people, and most people are just kind of hanging out. The gas, the first round I really think was 95% smoke. First round really didn't bother me that much, but that second round of canisters was all gas. The second round was gas, right? The first round was smoke. I think the first round was mostly smoke. Yeah. But that second round, man, your face burns. And so that second round really just, I got in the wrong place at the wrong moment. It got right into my eyes. And, that shit happens. So now we're just kind of at a standing place where we're waiting for the next movement, really. I would walk back down there and get another view of what's going on down there. I'm going to wait until everybody else starts heading that direction, I think. Just because my masking is super inefficient right now due to not having a goddamn gas mask. Is, we're not actually fucking terrorists, so we don't just keep these things on hand, right? Because the right continues to push that everybody out here is planned for this and blah, blah, blah. 95% of the people out here, they're out here to protest. They're not, there's no armed resistance out here. These are people with water bottles, okay? And yeah, occasionally fireworks. Yes, that's correct, that's true. But overall, you've got a lot of people who are just people, right? So we're going to turn the camera back that way. The people are headed back. Looks like going back towards the park. We have the medics here. This is their little ambulance here. Most of the medics from the Ewoks group they're all certified medics. A lot of them are at National Guard. A lot of them work up at OHSU. And other area hospitals. They are a tremendous group of people who do what they can to help people recover and get people where they need to be. And so, huge shout out to the Medic Corps. Yeah. If you are on this camera channel that I'm using to broadcast to, I'm doing that because I can't send an overlay to my, wow, I just realized that where my phone broke tonight, it is where my battery meter is. That's great. Phone I can't afford to replace. Anyway, side note, sorry, ADHD, blah, blah. So the majority of the group is now headed back towards the park. We're gonna go ahead and follow them and see where that goes. My gimbal continues to have problems if it's got too much weight on it, which, obviously that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave my lapel mic off, I think. So we are walking. Actually, I'm going to get some water really quick first. Thanks for being patient, guys. We're gonna have some water first. There we go. Fun times. A little water, and then we will do this real quick. You can see that I found some of the park fence up here at Southwest 5th, there's some park fence. This is the park that was around Chapman and Lonsdale. And it's here now. It's blocking the road. Hey, can you guys scoot a little bit more? Because there's some trucks trying to get by you. Oh, I guess he made it by, but still. There's a slight breeze tonight, which is definitely helping to dissipate the gas. We're gonna go ahead and mask back up. Get my headphones out of my mask here. Rude fucking cops gas me. As you see, they really don't give a shit about anybody's trespass or anything of that nature. They just fucking indiscriminately fuck everybody. I feel like the gas is exfoliating, you know, like my skin is fresher now. But it's still a little spicy over here. Okay, I gotta fix that wire.
Right? Give me a kiss, baby.
Battlefield Nessa.
Come on, doggo. Oh, it's still spicy over here. Still spicy over here. So, we are back at the park. You can see relatively quickly, go back to my feed here. You can see relatively quickly, everybody comes back. So despite being gassed, despite everything that's gone on, it's 2:04. I am going to pretty soon, I think, call it a night. I've got to be up in the morning to work. I did, unfortunately, fall asleep at 7 o'clock last night and woke up at midnight and I was like, oh no, my schedule. So, just moments ago, the folks at Riot Ribs were gassed. The food was extra spicy, and as you can see, Riot Ribs is back to it. And you can donate and support Riot Ribs with Cash App, $ Riot Ribs. They're feeding a lot of people out here, and they're doing it on donations. And they've got quite a line, because gassing makes us all hungry, right? Right behind you. Thank you. Oh, we got more fireworks into the federal building. I just saw somebody back there. Don't know who that was. Somebody risking their damn life.
Y'all get bare hate kill ass every night.
I'm sure people are gonna laugh out loud.
You get it right in the face on that one?
What's up?
You get it right in the face on that one?
Oh, the firecrackers?
No, the gas.
Oh yeah, in my respirators, the filters are totally done for. Yeah, yeah. Like I was standing right there, and the wind kept blowing it into me, and I kept moving, and it kept blowing it into me, and I'm like, oh my god, just can't win. And yeah, so yeah, I had plenty of gas tonight.
Yeah, I gotta work in the morning. I'm gonna cut it soon.
Yeah,
So
me too. I'm about ready.
Yeah.
I'm also waiting for somebody to grab something for me, and I'll probably be out of here.
yeah. So what were you saying the box was?
It's a live view solo.
Oh, it's the one I sent everybody on Amazon to say to get for you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's basically what worked out. So thank you for the idea.
Yeah, totally.
There's a modem here, and then one in my pocket.
The only reason I knew about it is I have a friend at a news company who was like, "Oh, this is what they need." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I looked at it and was like, "Dude, it's $1,000."
Yeah, and then the modems are another $700.
Yeah, I saw that your mobile bill is insane.
Yeah, and then $435 a month plus the $100 streaming software. So it's like,
I know. I'm collecting donations right now to upgrade my Restream software so that I can output to more sources.
yes, exactly.
So, but that's a it's on sale right now for like $400 a year.
Are you which
For the Pro.
Which company?
Restream.io.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be doing it for a whole year, so I'm going monthly. You know,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if people want it, they'll throw some cheddar. So
They will. Well, everybody wants to support the media vendors. So.
yeah, so far, yeah. It looks like you're doing pretty good too.
I'm not really collecting anything. Like,
your stream is doing.
Yeah, the stream is doing good, and that's what's important to me. It's pretty low cost, and I have, special needs kids, so I'm not able to be out all the time. But, what I'm able to do, I'm pretty much able to do within my budget. I spent probably $300 or so on software and stuff. It was nice that the SPN folks hooked me up with the Woke software yesterday. So, yeah, so that definitely made things look a lot better and facilitated it a lot easier for my tech friend who is running my stream right now. So, but yeah, man, I mean, it's all about getting the news out there. So I know that I'm a little bit more left on the commentary than you are, but...
Well, I mean, that's okay, though. Like, I appreciate everybody's views entirely. Like,
Right, yeah,
everybody,
absolutely. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, that's what this
I mean,
country's supposed to be about.
I tell people in my chat rooms, hey, if you want a completely objective view, go to Eric's channel.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you.
like Eric's really great at being super completely in the middle. And my channel is basically a left talk show. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But there are sources out there. If you want the right perspective, go to Bill and Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly. Wait, so Villain Phoenix is he's right wing? I didn't know that.
He got in what I've seen, he was doing interviews with that guy who was restreaming Soul's channel. No, the guy. There was a thing a couple days ago where I got accused of it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So that
he's
guy.
doing that to, I guess, me and Andrew tonight too.
Yeah.
Restreaming and
Broker,
asking for money.
that guy.
Broker.
Yeah.
Freight broker.
Yeah, whatever. And but I got accused of that too. Like I started getting messages like, "Oh, you racist asshole!" Blah blah. Oh, whoa! What is going on? Like, what are you talking about? And then I had to suss that out. And Soul doesn't accept messages, or I would have talked to him about it. But it's all good. So there's perspectives on all end. I mean, I try to tell people it's not just Portland. You go to Woke every single day. There are demonstrations all over the country. It's just Portland is a little bit more rowdy.
Yep. This is a rowdy bunch for sure.
DC DCMA, DCMA, DCMA.
There's a lot of good happening here. There's a lot of bad happening. There's a lot of in between happening.
There is, and I think what's really not coming through, I really wanted to do a interview with people during the day. There's this perception going on right now that Portland's on fire.
Yeah.
Like the whole city's burning down. And I keep trying to explain to people.
Hey, Andrew, I'm not gonna see you, man.
Look at that. Some Media Avenger love right there, man. But there's a lot of good. I mean, look at the riot ribs.
I know.
I mean, if that doesn't say everything, not only are they're feeding all these people on donations, but they're coming back out night after. They just got gassed and they went back out there and tossed everything on the grill and started over. Like I think they're in the park first.
All right,
Hey man, I head out too. Take care, man. Yeah, we love DCMAs, right? Hey man, take care.
Have a good one.
I can feel that there's a wire around my legs. I just can't see it. And it's my microphone wire. If you guys are not familiar, that was Eric Greatwood, The Greatwood, and you can follow his channel at Veteran for Peace. Things are pretty chill here right now. I have to work in the morning, so I am going to start heading towards the car. And Tech, if you can, go ahead and start putting up some other streams, and go ahead and take me off the big screen and put up some other screens. And we're gonna walk around the park for a couple more minutes here, do a little round, and then we'll be out of here. You guys can walk back to the car with me. The crowd has thinned out a little bit.
Blood! Blood squad! Oh my God, does that mean? Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! I mean, you can see overall, I mean, there's a lot of people here, really. People are clearly tired. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure as we walk over to 7-Eleven, there's still a pretty good amount of people at 7-Eleven too. Yeah, damn, that rye rib smells good. It's really sad that that line is so long. But definitely support the riot ribs, y'all. I'm actually curious to how many streams are up right now, because I don't see a lot of people with cameras. It looked like it was me and Eric. Yeah, you got it. What's going on?
I saw you talking with
Eric.
No, Philip, like a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
That was an interesting conversation. That was right before he got jumped or whatever.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Haven't seen anything from him since.
He's put out a couple videos. We were going to have an additional chat,
Yeah, I was
but
looking forward to that. I was really into that because that was almost the exact conversation I had with him. He interviewed me like one night down there. Yeah, same shit. I was like, your chat is cancer, like, you know, and to say you're trying.
Do you
to
stream?
Here, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's mainly to Periscope just to record, save
Are you
it, 'cause
Matt?
my phone doesn't malaclips.
Oh, okay.
You probably haven't seen me. I
Uh,
don't have any followers or anything.
I search for streams though, so. Yeah, no, I don't. You know, the villain thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
He hasn't been back down here that I've seen, and after talking to him, he really just went towards a group of people. I mean, I know maybe he's chasing followers, but I fall further and further away from wanting to have a follow-up conversation with him.
Yeah,
You know, I'll have a conversation with somebody who's in the middle on the right, no problem. You know, I love that conversation, very productive conversation. But I'm not into having conversations with people who are on the extreme right, just like they're not into having conversations with people on the extreme left. Because that's not a conversation. There's no meeting in the middle. Nobody's going to change their perspective or hear anything the other person has to say. It's all about talking points and who can hit it harder, right? So, you know, under the impression that Villain Phoenix was more in the middle, I was way into the idea of having that conversation and being like, hey, you know, like, let's hear each other out in the middle. You know,
and I liked his take on that idea. I mean, you know, echo chambers don't get anyone anywhere.
And
so
we all have
them to have that space. But if you don't have moderators, you know, making a nice space to have conversation, it just turns into Marxist, you know, socialist, Venezuela, move out of your mom's basement. You know,
I love that. That one's becoming so popular right now. The move out of your mom's basement thing. But fuck you, I work.
Get a job.
I have 2 fucking jobs. Fuck off.
Yeah, and I'm down here like half the night.
Why do you think that these protests are so intense on the weekends? Because half of us are fucking at work during the week. The other half of us work in the restaurant industry and fucking don't have a job right now. So, you know, blame the pandemic.
They're like, oh, thanks for the unemployment and the stimulus checks funding these riots.
We're gonna do a full-on video and get pictures of all of them and their expiration dates. That is another thing. Leading up until this, a lot of the stickers were peeled off because they all have stickers with expiration dates on them. So we're noticing now. Yes, July 2nd and 4th. Yes, we can confirm 2014 munitions. We saw as early as 2012 with some of the ones that our medic group picked up. So I don't know if they just got a new shipment or what happened.
Are those the ones that are on the canisters or on the handle before?
And that's the thing, is the handles are the ones that say 2018. I have yet to see a single canister
I
with.
have literally 12 of the handles at my house.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe they're just slapping some stickers on the handles to, you know, and leaving those behind on purpose. Because we noticed that at first they had the stickers on them with the expiration dates or the manufacture dates. And then when all the social media they started posting like, hey, when they're past 4 years and look at these manufacture dates and look at all this, then it seemed like they started to peel off the stickers before they brought them out.
I do have actually a couple that have the stickers.
Yes, because we have like a few, and then the rest, exactly, and the rest of them don't have stickers.
Yeah.
So I don't know if now they're just trying to re-sticker the handles or what. So that's a big thing.
I mean, if you're peeling the sticker off, it's absolutely done on purpose.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, you drove over. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna pause this really quick. Okay. Oh, here's a part of a broken one.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me pull up my flash.
Thank you. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, past a certain time, I can't remember if it's 4 years or 5 years right now because I'm in the moment. But it's not that they're less effective by any means. Actually, they're more effective because they increase in potency. But the biggest thing is that the chemicals start to produce cyanide gas. So there's a very small percentage of cyanide gas in this tear gas when it's expired, and that gets into your system. The other thing is that a lot of these tear gases that they're using allegedly contain silica, and that lingers in the air and actually causes cancer. 4 years. Thank you so much, Rochelle. So that's confirmed. 4 years after the manufacture date, it starts to produce cyanide gas. Some of these munitions over here have been 12 years old, like legit, like almost 12 years old, 10 years old, 6 years old. I can't remember what the earliest date I saw, but I want to say one of them was like almost pre-2010 or right there. I cannot confirm that though, so please don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna go back over to the right rigs
Okay.
for a little bit.
Sounds good.
I'll try and find you.
Yeah,
if I
I'll be
can,
on live so you can track me down that way.
Oh sure, I don't know how to find you on live.
I'm on Halo Space.
Okay.
just
Well,
Halo
then I
Space
will.
Media.
Yeah, I do know how to find you that way.
There we go.
Take care.
You too. Be safe. Good. How are you? Come here.
Oh, living the dream, getting my shit gassed.
Oh yeah. We're masochists out here. Oh, is this an unburst one? Oh, this is interesting. So this one here, I have not seen one like this. This is a pepper ball.
So it seems like steel pellets in the front and then some kind of dye in the back.
Oh, these are the marking rounds, huh?
I'm assuming so. I've seen a bunch.
There we go. There it's focusing. So it's kind of tailed. You can see there. It's got a liquid dye in the back and something in the front. Is it okay if I keep this for the NLG? Or do you want it?
I was wanting it back.
Okay.
If I find another one, I'll give it to you. But...
Totally. I'm just collecting as many munitions as I can for the NLG. Here you go, man. Thank you. So you can see the different kinds of munitions that they're using there. It's interesting. I wonder how good those feed into the paintball markers that they're using. But all right, so everyone continue to keep an eye out for Steven, please. We thought he was confirmed safe, but we're not sure yet anymore. Just keep an eye out. Let us know.
Keep your camera on the gun.
Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. So here, you can see right here. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Thank you. Focus for me. I want to get this on video. Gosh dang it, here. Let me see if I can get it to focus right here. Manufacture date 2008. I'm trying to get it not blurry for you guys. There it is. Manufacture date 2008 on this one. Look at how old the munitions are using. Just as I said that, and I was like, oh, it's unconfirmed. 2008.
I don't know where that is. Can you send my boyfriend after me? Don't be dumb. I love you.
Pat, the day is important because after 4 years of being on the shelf, cyanide begins to get produced inside those canisters. Ooh, the air's getting spicy all of a sudden. I don't know what that is. You felt it too? Yeah.
I just felt it too. It is getting spicy.
Denise, you saw 2001?
Shit out on the top floors, you think? Like some.
They might. I've seen them do that before from the trap doors or even from the balconies, just toss down grenades.
Toss grenades from the balcony, yeah. Because I just felt it too. I was just about to say something.
That is possible too, Maria. The wind could have just shifted. But I was just walking down there and there was no spiciness. I mean, it was a tiny bit spicy, but not like this. It's okay. I'm willing to bet we're going to get a third response here in a little bit if they continue to do that. 2001 found tonight. I mean, imagine if 4 years starts the production of cyanide. That means that in 2005, that munition began producing cyanide within its chambers. 2005. That's 15 years of the slow buildup of cyanide within that. So I'm not a scientist. What's your name? Steiny? I'm not a scientist. I couldn't explain it to you. I've read this from scientists who know the chemistry involved behind it. But yeah. Who's to say what the chemistry is? We'd have to look that up, but I'm sure that it's out there. If you just look it up, I'm sure that there's lots of scientists who have had broken down the chemistry. Jen, anyone out there from Broop Troop? Oh, there's his cruiser. Do we know Steven's streaming name? Is it just under his personal page? Does he have another name that he streams under? Just so we can direct.
They just throw them like underhanded and they make a loud flash and a loud bang. So not launched, but just like thrown. It's just
wash
metal.
your hands after when you're done.
I'm not touching it. Yeah, I'm not touching it. But we can film it. Sorry about that. I want to get a clear picture too, really quick.
Yep.
Thank you for your guys' donation.
Once again, this is 14 years
So do
past
they
its
throw these or
expiration
do they
date.
ship them? No, so this is the
Just
the low roll. They just throw it.
Sorry, there we go. All right, I'm done.
First instruction is so
Are those the balls? Those are the.
they're throwing it after.
These are FN 303 rounds. All the little circle balls in it is bismuth.
Really?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about
Tell us
this
more
real
about
quick?
it.
I'm going to record.
Yeah,
Tell us,
I'm
okay?
live, so tell us.
I'm ready, please.
Oh shit, we got FN 303 rounds. They have bismuth in the top of them. I'm not sure what is in the bottom of it here. I think it's paint.
Yeah.
Pepper spray
Markers.
ball, paint balls. The low roll distraction device, which is very heavy. They threw that at a service dog. CS smoke.
Threw that at me tonight as I was identifying
that's all
myself
tear
as
gas,
press.
That's smoke. Triple chaser. So these come in a 3-pack like this.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. There's the top of it.
Yeah, and these are
And it separates when they throw it. Yeah, the
firing
thing goes on
things.
top.
So we've got different. This is manufactured 2020.
And that was
2020,
manufactured in 2001, you
2020.
said?
2001. They're only good for 5 years, so that's 14 years past its expiration date. This would be.
2015.
What is that one? Yeah, we
It's
wanna
another
know
form
what
of
that
CS. I haven't seen this one before.
That is a mystery.
That's the first time
That's
I saw
interesting.
that
I've never seen that. It
Yeah.
blows out.
Instantaneous blast CS. The part number is
1042.
1042. If you look at those
1042.
part numbers, you
There's
can go on
also a
Defense
number on the
Technology's
bottom.
website and download the SDS safety data sheets
Yeah,
on
I highly
all those part
recommend it.
numbers, and they'll tell you exactly what's inside this nasty stuff.
Thank you.
What
Yep.
the?
Yeah, I
I
can
never.
smell it,
It blows outwards. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that is wild. Okay.
Wow.
If you touch anything, do not touch your face.
Shit, I'm not touching anything. You burned your face?
From this one.
yeah. Don't touch. Yeah, don't touch it.
I burned my
I don't know if you can see my fingertips, but my hand just recovered from bringing it.
If any of you
Crap on my
guys see your doctors or physicians, make sure that you let them know what's being used on you. I'm going to be seeing my primary care physician, and I want her to know what's being used on me.
I don't have insurance.
So that way we can keep track of any symptoms.
All right, there you go. You guys can see the stuff that the equipment that the federal police are using. Citizen journalists, yeah, which is we have every right to record and be here and show people what's happening. I was from Minneapolis. I filmed the riots and the protests, and I continue to film everywhere in Minnesota. Obviously, there's less interest when there's less, again, action in my live streams, but I live stream a lot. I live stream softball. I play softball games. I play video games online. I live stream that too. This is the front of the building. That's, I don't know, man, come on. Stupid. Yeah. Someone said hello, class action lawsuit. We'll see. Oh, shit. Of course, thank you for guys allowing me to be here through your donations. Again, we do take donations. They're pinned in the bottom, and they're also in the description of the video. It's not required. All content will be free of charge. No paywalls, no subscription fees. But donations help us get places and just kind of do what we do. Reporting it, showing you guys the situation. There's a lot of citizen journalists doing this around the country. It's not just me. I'm trying to bring more and more people into the fold. Media Avengers, we call ourselves. People around the country are doing this because we collectively understand that the mainstream news is terrible. So we do it so people in the comments can form their own opinion. Obviously, when streamers are here in the situation themselves, oftentimes it's when you see comments that are aggressive towards either the streamer or what's going on, it's tough to not react to it when you're getting shot at and people are going through things, and it's kind of a scary situation at times. So people get stressed, but we're here. Maybe this is probably why the mainstream news never does things like this, because it can be a little traumatic for the reporters. So maybe this is why mainstream news doesn't do this, but at the same time, there are people that can handle this and do it, and you guys see, and the followings are big, so there are people that are capable of it, but it is tough on the mental health at times. And that's why I also, thanks buddy, thank you. And that's why I also go play softball and go live there, and I play video games too and hang out with the followers too, because a lot of our followers stayed up really late the first few weeks and with their view time. Like the people were watching, and like they'd go to work dead tired because they were watching, because there was no news cameras, and that still hasn't changed. So that's why we come here and go places, because it's not like the news suddenly is like, wait, hold on, we're gonna be better now. So nothing's changed that way. So that's why we're doing this. Sometimes we put our personal opinion in there because we're here, like physically here, so it's tough not to. But again, it's live, so all right, buddy, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. No, I'm from Minneapolis. I'm just doing the similar thing. We're all doing the similar thing. So
Well, here, you want to show you guys what you got going
yeah,
on?
hell yeah.
No, you can't see, but
Yeah.
it might get spicy. Pre-warning.
Oh, you got some of the.
There's a cement wad in there. There's pepper rounds.
Oh, so you got some of the equipment that they were using?
Everything.
Oh, yeah, and I just was over there, and people described it, and they had some CS canisters that blowed outwards.
I got one in here.
You got one in there? Are you turning into the ACLU or what?
I'm keeping all my stuff.
Keeping all your stuff? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all mine, put it on the social media, and
Okay, just let people know.
frame
Yep,
it.
Right.
You
Yep.
know, you know what the cops don't
Exactly.
give a shit about us. Hey, you stay safe.
You too, bro. Yep. Again, the point is forgive the people because you don't ever really get the full story, and it's still tough even with me holding the camera to get the full picture. But that's why there's more and more people standing up and streaming and doing this, so that way you can. So I don't know why people have a problem with the streamers because we're still holding the camera for you regardless, so you can watch. You know. Some people have better video quality and you can watch them and then turn the voice down if you want, if you don't like their voice. I hate my voice. So if I was watching me, I would turn me down because I hate the sound of my voice.
Hey, if anybody wants to be angry, go fight the police.
Oh, thank you for your support. Thank you.
Hey, where would I find some of the media? Like
Facebook, so Facebook Live.
Okay.
Mercado Media. So like my last name is here. So just, yeah. What's that? If it's up to you, is it okay with you?
How you doing?
Did you get a chalk round to the eye? A pepper bullet to the eye? I'm sorry to see that.
I'm gonna take a picture of your badge.
Yeah, take a picture of my badge, that way you know.
Again, to look you up. Because I was smudging.
I'm from Minneapolis.
Right, welcome to Portland. Thank you. I was smudging the front line before the fence went down.
Yeah.
And somebody took a great shot of it, and I was going to try to.
I'm guaranteed. So if you find me, you'll find all the other ones too.
Okay,
we're all
cool.
friends with each
Post
other.
some pictures.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm hungry. I get hungry all the time out here. I stay hungry. I don't know. I kind of want something hot though, like hot food. Right, ribs. I just want to wait in line. That's it. I want snacks though. It is snack time. I'm thirsty as well. I need some like an energy drink quick. The vitamin water would be fine. I want something that tastes good that gives me. I need some flavor. Just go with the Gatorade. Yeah. Gatorade's fire. April, you have everybody's attention. Like, oh, you think I'm here because I want attention? Well, you have it. Congratulations.
Or whatever it was, but everything is cleaned up again and looks like new. I even don't know when the cleaners are coming. Yeah, I think restaurants are open until 9 and supermarkets like Safeway until 10, but all the stores are boarded up. And yeah, also the major stores, Apple and Gucci and everything is boarded up. Mostly the big chains are surviving. Home Depot, Ralph's, Vons. All the small businesses like
they're down there targeting journalists. That's not surprising because we've been being targeted since this fucking thing started.
What's on site?
Burning. Can you take this from it? Dude. Yeah. Dude, that car. Yeah, I don't even know what they did. That's about to get fucked up, okay? There's a car like right in front. I wonder if they can't see it. Like, because they're riser. Did they just get out? They just opened their door. Water! Yeah, here. Get the fuck out! trash. Y'all over here worried about trash being everywhere. People out here getting shot and gassed, and y'all got comments about the trash. Please get up off my life. Please get up off my life. For real. Get up off my life. Worried about trash. You don't see all this smoke out here? People can't even breathe. I'm out here throwing up and you over here talking about trash? Come on now.
Whoa!
How are your feet? How's your legs? I think we already answered that.
Yeah, so there are, you know, now some blue little bruises all over. Yesterday they were bumps and it's all red, and today as I woke up it's blue, but I'm alright. I mean, who shall I call? The cops? The federal marshals shoot me? I don't know if they can help.
You're pretty tough, as some commenters have been pointing out. 2 in the morning, isn't it like 3 in the morning now?
It's later, let's see. 2:49.
Some people...
Pacific time.
Yeah, late night, although not quite as late as last night. Some people walk by us with shields. People gathered still outside the courthouse where the action has been taking place, but it doesn't seem too crazy at the moment. And the park, neither seems too crazy, but yeah, you know, plenty of people still remain. Oh, an ambulance, 2 ambulances driving by. I don't know what that's about. Maybe unrelated, maybe not. Oh, an ambulance and a fire truck. With lights flashing, but don't seem to be moving too fast.
That's why I want to know, like, how did they say it?
Let's circle around, maybe they're gonna stop, but no, it looks like the ambulance and fire truck kept going. Probably a final look for tonight from right out front of the courthouse.
Most of the people are heading out.
Here's 3rd and Salmon, where we saw a lot of action during the second confrontation. There's part of the crowd in the park. Looks like the fire truck and ambulance drove by and didn't stop. Mr. Sasquatch. I like to eat salmon.